welcome to another episode of Ginger Force Apocalypse, the podcast. I'm Britt Rochelle.
I'm Tato.
And I'm Muffin.
And today we're getting really excited. I think we've talked before about our varying histories of gaming experience. And today I think Tato wanted to share with us some games and experiences she's really excited to have partaken in and things she really wants to partake in. So take it away, Tato. Peanut Gallery is here at your disposal.
We'll only judge you slightly.
That makes me feel so much better. I just recently finished watching the Digimon first series, and I was super excited about it, and I want to play more of the Digimon games, and I have some Digimon cosplays coming up.
I was actually excited for you, and I obviously didn't watch the whole thing with you. I actually feel bad. I really wanted to. I'm shit at getting up in the morning up until recently. But the original series came out in '99, and I actually used to watch it quite a bit with my cousin growing up. But up until recently, since you've been getting into it, I could not name a damn Digimon to save my life. I know they all had Mon at the end of them. I forgot they even spoke English. They do. They speak English, not like in Pokemon where they say their own names. They just talk to you.
Technically, in Pokemon, they are speaking English. All they're saying is their name. It's still in English.
But no, it threw me off because I was like, oh, you're watching Digimon. I haven't seen this in a dog's age. And then I can't remember. Again, I'm really bad with their names.
Oh, what did they look like?
He was the stripy blue dog thing that turns into Metal Garurumon eventually.
Gobamon.
As soon as he opens his mouth and he's like, it's okay, guys, we'll figure it out. I was like, what the fuck? It talks! But yeah, it was nice to see you get into it, and now you know more about it than I do, actually.
Wait, no. Gobamon is Joe's. You're talking about Matt, which is... Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy.
Hi, crazy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Muffin. It starts with a G too. It'll come to me.
It'll show up. It's the blue stripy dog thing, and again, she's... Like I mentioned, she already knows more about it than I ever did, and she's better at remembering the names. So, if she don't know it, we'll have to look it up.
Well, we'll start with my main cosplay that I want to do, Wizardmon, which is my favorite Digimon character. Who doesn't like wizards with elf ears? And he's so nice, and he protects Gatomon, and look at how cool he is.
He's a soft boy on the inside.
I have it sketched out, but let me just picture this. Still has the coat, the patches and designs on the knees, on bikini, and then a skull for the bottom. The shoes are heels, except for with the moon still. Of course, it still keeps the staff and the red vest. Gloves also are being kept with all of the little zipper details. And, of course, big witchy hat. He does have stitches over his mouth, which you can't see with the cloak, which definitely keeping too. It's going to be beautiful.
I do have a question, though, that I think everyone at home wants to know. Will the zips be functional?
Oh, yes, they will.
Zip. Not on this channel, but who knows? Maybe a different one.
If the zips are going to be functional, would the staff be functional?
These are the things.
Would it just be a standard staff, or would it, vibrate with magical
powers?
I'm not sure how I would do that, since I'm not very,
All you need is a battery,
PVC.
a little rotary motor.
PVC pipe.
Yeah, and then a lot of foam tubing. Or like the cosplay foam that you pull out of the bucket and you slap it on and it hardens up,
Yeah, I've seen that.
You can shape it.
Alright, Muffin, me and you can work on the staff together then. We'll make this work.
Nice. No, I love that. It's a really cute way to sexify Wizardmon.
Although he is, already sexy in my heart.
He just looks like a kid playing dress up.
He kind of does, and I think that's part of his charm.
I said it. What are you gonna do?
Well, that's part of the charm. Like the base Digimon that come out of the eggs. The base Digimon that come out of the eggs just kind of look like blobs, sometimes with horrible, terrifying teeth. But,
When did Ditto come into this?
I mean, Let me. Oh no, that's not it. I don't think I kept the window open. No,
It's
I didn't.
Patamon's original, which is it sounds similar to Togemon.
Oh, Tokomon. That's right. We just went over this before we started recording. I don't like him. He's kind of cute when he doesn't open his mouth.
That is what he originally looks like, and then he turns to Patamon. No, not Patamon. Yeah, Patamon.
Yeah, this little dude
with the tiny little wings.
He's so cute.
And each time they digi-evolve, they also have different voice actors and different mindsets, but they still have the same memories as the one previous. So when Patamon transforms into his evolution, he turns into Angimon.
Did I keep that up? I did not. I'll look that up.
No, you have it open.
That's Angie-Woman. That's a different one.
That's the same thing. You know, just gender bending.
I mean,
welcome to 2024.
There he is.
So yeah, the tiny
Here now, redhead.
orange pig-looking Digimon with wings turns into an entire angel with 6 wings
And
that
a
can
six-pack.
that can just open up a void to grab enemies in, and they're just kind of sent to purgatory. Similar to Angimon is Angie-Woman, who transforms from Gatomon.
I got that.
That's a fit. Wait, yeah. Zoom in.
Yeah, this is a figure.
Zoom in.
Oh, poor fucking.
There's Kari.
Kari's just down there like, yeah, my big titty waifu.
Oh,
Go!
You see what she's looking at.
I mean, you see the other hand. Where is it?
She's a child.
Nah, look at where her hand is.
Oh, yeah.
And her wings.
See? She only has one glove on. I just noticed that.
Yeah, the other one's stuck somewhere.
Okay. No, her outfit just looks like it's been ripped constantly.
Mm-hmm.
I would too.
And she never fixed.
And just to show you the
she transforms from Gatomon.
from Gatomon.
It's a little cat.
She's adorable. I love
You're making
Gatomon.
the furry lovers love this episode.
She's so cute. Oh, her Japanese name is Tailmon. Is it maybe because she has a tail?
She also has a wing.
It couldn't
on her
ever
tail.
be that.
I love the naming conventions of these things. Go on.
But yes, so Angie-Woman, I won't be changing the costume design at all because I think it is perfect the way it is. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do the gravity-defying bra, but I'll figure it out.
God has ways.
I'm thinking a strapless bra and maybe some foam clay. See if that works. The helmet's going to be interesting because it's only the face part and it's not completely covering her head. It just kind of transforms into hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking on ways to do that. Maybe magnets in the wig and magnets in the helmet piece, and then it could just snap on.
Yeah, just do elastic.
That's a good idea.
I could do
like
elastic.
a straight elastic band.
I could, but I feel like magnets would be like a smoother, seamless look because you could put the magnets on the inside of the wig.
And also that way, if she wants to take it off so she can, God forbid, see or something, it wouldn't fuck up the wig as much with magnets.
Yeah, because long wigs are awful to brush through.
Yes, they are.
And she also has lots of wings.
I would say what you could do also is kind of like glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Put the mask attached to the glasses, pull it off. And
that could be pretty easy to do if you just use foam.
Yeah. It wouldn't be too harsh on your nose either because,
Yeah.
There are ways you could do it, absolutely. Oh, I love the shoes. I know I've been focusing on some other things, but I do love her shoes don't match. Okay, I'm mad now.
No,
But
her whole thing is asymmetric.
yeah, I'm noticing that, and I don't love it, but that's just because I do like symmetry. I do overall like her outfit. She's got a cool aesthetic.
And I'm thinking probably a type of material like spandex for the rest of her outfit.
Oh, absolutely. You gotta go spandex. Let's just say she will get a lot of attention at the con she wears this at. For good reason.
Along with Angimon, there is Lady Devimon, who I would also not have to change anything about her outfit.
Oh, that tracks. Is that what Devimon turns into?
It can be.
Huh. Alright.
big goth mommy? Question mark.
Pretty much, her and Angie Woman pretty much have a girly scrap battle where they're literally pulling hair and clawing at each other.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. That's wonderful. I'm sorry, I love that. That's funny.
Angie Woman pretty much gets mad enough to create an entire different power for herself to defeat her.
That's awesome.
But I just love the asymmetrical design. Again, the skulls. She's got like this haunting like creature coming out of her shoulder. The big claws, one hand. The chains wrapped around her body. Her entire suit looks like ripped up and stitched together. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm just gonna, just for Muffin's benefit, Devimon. Again, this sexy goth, whip me mommy ass Digimon comes from, quite frankly, the twerpiest little shit I've ever freaking experienced in an anime.
I can see it.
Like, it's wonderful, but I'm just like, I kind of loved him. He was awful, but I loved him.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
I guess so. I guess if you think about it, all of us sexy mommies were little twerps at some point.
Us never.
And some of you never grow out of it.
Exactly. Another one that I thought would be interesting is Piedmon, because he's one of the main villains towards the end of the series. He is a jester, and I love me some clown boys. I would shorten up the poofy shorts to be like almost like Patty shorts in Soul Eater. I'm thinking with like a red floofy skirt, shoulder pads still, but shorten up the top to a crop top, keep the ruffles, orange wig down, flowing almost like original Rogue style from the, I think, 1999 version of X-Men, or more like Starfire. Keep the jester makeup and mask, and of course all of the knives. It's going to be beautiful.
I think so too. I think you've got some really cool concepts. I can't wait to see them brought to life. But there's also games that you haven't played. I remember I played the original Digimon World on, I think it was PS1, like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years. It was like 3 years ago. And, well, I'm sure you get the gist. You've seen our friend playing the newer version, Digimon World Next Order. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you get the gist. The original's pretty much that, but less forgiving. Like, they don't really show the XP bars the same way. They don't talk to you like they do in the new one. They don't say, oh, I have to go to the bathroom, or, hey, I'm getting kind of hungry. They just kind of make noises, and you have to learn by... that's how you learn what they need is, if they shit themselves, oh, that's the noise they make when they gotta go potty. that's the function.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like Tamagotchi, but you can fight them. And also, let's just say how my game ended, I was mildly traumatized and never picked the game up again.
Well, I'm gonna be starting with the first Digimon game and working my way up from there.
I'm just muting this and having this for reference. Yeah.
This is some gameplay.
Yeah. I guess if we're gonna watch it for a little bit, we can.
Do you have any Digivice?
Actually, yeah. We our director has a Digivice in his room.
And it just said Vice, just.
No, it's a Digivice. It's a Digivice.
It's like a Tamagotchi, but for the Digimon.
Yeah. Yeah, you can name them, and I kind of don't want to go too far into it. I don't want to spoil too much, but these are...
Agumon.
Yep, these are this is them training, and that's how you get their shit rolling. Oh, I guess they do talk to you somewhat. Again, it's been like 3 or 4 years since I've played this game, so it's been a while, but...
But yeah, Digimon need to eat to have energy, and they also have to crap like people do after they eat.
They won't do it in the woods either. They won't do it. You gotta take them to a potty. Oh, bonk. It's very in terms of it being kind of long form and a dedication, and some people might get mad at me for saying this, but in some ways it does remind me a bit of Harvest Moon, with less farming.
It was saying that it was hungry, but then he pulled out some meat, and then it shook its head no.
They can be brats like that sometimes.
Yeah, the Digimons all have different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
They, even in the shows, they want their, like, the person that they're bonded to, they have their best interests at heart. But they, especially Gobamon, has just the sassiest personality. Oh, there's a Kurumon. But, yeah, they are brats. Even so far as Gobamon constantly insults Joe throughout the entire series about him being a coward.
He's going potty. Go on.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Gobamon just insults Joe throughout most of the series, calling him a coward and kind of lame and boring, until closer to the end. Like a Togemon, or the evolution before Togemon.
You can tell he's a smart one because he's got glasses.
He's actually not the smartest. He is the oldest, but the smartest, who I'd have to say would be Izzy.
That tracks.
And speaking of Izzy, Tintamon, his Digimon, is constantly reminding him of priorities he should have. Like, yeah, all of your friends are split up and we're kind of supposed to be looking for them. Are you supposed to be, like, just sitting here in the ruins looking at all of this? He's like, yeah, Tintamon, but, like, after I play on my computer for a bit, because this is a cool, interesting new, development, do you know how much knowledge we could get from these ruins? That's cool, Izzy, but, like, your friends could be in danger. They're, like, somewhere lost in this world by themselves. Like, shouldn't we, like, be looking for them? Yeah, later.
Why are they lost? Did they just wander off on their own?
Sometimes they divide and conquer, and sometimes those divided teams get caught up or lost.
So that sounds more like a them issue?
No, because the whole point is that they're friends and they're supposed to look out for each other.
Sounds like a personal issue.
So speaking of that, which Digimon was it that got hungry and ate like all the rations for all the people for the whole week? Because I do remember that episode, and it was cute because they're all like, I'm so hungry, we can't digivolve if we don't have food. And then there's the one guy in the corner just like,
I wonder what happened to all the food.
I'm pretty sure that would probably be Gobamon, his Digimon, because also at one point they get split up after defeating, or like after trying to battle Devimon. And they're all floating on these beds in separate directions from the island that they were on. And he had just this small ration of food with him. And he looks over and Gobamon has ate all of it. He's like, What are you doing? He's like, but you said I could eat later, and that was 20 minutes ago, and you've just been puking over the side of the bed the whole time, so you didn't seem like you had an appetite. He's like, that was supposed to last us for over a week. It's like, well, I'm hungry again.
yeah.
And then they get attacked by Ogremon. The bed breaks, and Gobamon tries to save Joe, but ends up being tired again, and they both end up drowning. And they get saved by Mimi, but, you know... Oh, wait, no, they get saved by, it wasn't Mimi, it was... What is her name? Sora. Sora was trying to catch a fish and caught a Joe instead.
Go, Sora.
Mimi is very unhinged.
Indeed. And this is, I think this is just a little trailer for Digimon World Next Order. It came out last year, technically. This is what our friend's been playing, and I started playing it. I'm not very far into it. Oh, Christ, that's long. But yeah, I'm not very far into it, but I want to get farther because this is a cute looking game, and I want to get more into it too.
And the avatars kind of look, kind of like Pokemon trainers to me.
Yeah.
Especially from the newer series.
Yeah, there's a lot of places to explore. I love that little dog thing. It's so cute, and I want one.
Wargreymon.
I love Agumon. He is so cute. War crime on. That's what I like to call him.
You haven't seen Brutal till you've seen War Greymon tear somebody from the inside out in a torpedo.
Oh shoot! I don't think we went over the Lilymon cosplay you wanted to do. I had to pull up. Yeah, that's that. That's the game. It's cute as hell, and also pretty intense. Cause yeah, that's what they do.
But also, Digimon only have so long to live, so when you're playing the games, you really have to be smart, strategic about it.
Mm-hmm.
But Lilymon is Mimi's. It starts out as a cute little like vine creature, and then turns into Togemon, a huge cactus with boxing gloves, and then turns into Lilymon, a delicate little fairy with a flower cannon. So pretty much the cosplay I planned to do for her was not changing her design too much. I wanted to keep the gloves. I kind of wanted to make the shoes more into heels and have like light green like fishnets, thigh highs, or even some like nude stockings with vines coming up. And then imagine that dress with the same gradient but sheer with the same vines in places.
Yeah, I think that looks cute. That's gonna be cute as hell. I guess my suggestion would be to make another pair of shoes that's closer to the original, just in case you don't want to walk around in heels at the con.
Yeah.
'Cause that feet hurty.
I did wear just heels at the con we just recently went to, and the blisters are still not healed completely.
Yeah.
Aren't you in heels today too?
Yes.
It's
Not very smart, huh?
It's part of our job, man. It's part of the job.
Bunny suit's not complete without heels.
Sorry, they're pretty and sparkly, and I like them. Shoes. Oh my god. Shoes. Alright. Anyway, yeah. So, Digimon. Hell yeah. And there's other things you wanted to get into as well that you've been chomping at the bit about?
Yeah, I've been recently trying to get into Warhammer. I really like D&D. I really like Star Trek. And so what's better than fights in space?
Helldivers.
Well, that's a similar atmosphere already.
Actually, yeah, it is pretty similar.
Except for with just some math.
Yeah, with more math. And it's a tabletop version.
If I wanted to do math, I would go back to school.
See, we like math. We like, rolling the dice and seeing what numbers come up on the click-clack rocks.
Yeah, see, you know me. I just roll it and go, what does that mean?
I know.
Did I do it?
It's kind of hilarious.
I got a 10.
We're sitting there like, if we had these bonuses and my proficiency skill, then fuck you.
And I'm just like, haha. 2.
It's like, those are numbers.
I'm just here for the rolling of the dice.
I'm just
That
here
is
to
all.
see how much damage I can cause.
How much fuckery I can do
Pretty much.
before he gets mad.
Well, slight, derailing.
It's all right.
But we did start a new D&D type game of Exalted, the Chosen One.
I'm excited.
And
I'm still lost.
It's okay. We've only done one session. We'll do more this weekend.
I thought your character is quite hilarious. I mean, all
I don't
of
even
our
remember
characters.
my character, to be honest.
I think the only problem I found with our characters so far is that we all chose to be like antisocial fucks. So as soon as the DM literally threw us together in a thing, we're all just like,
My character is specifically, she thinks she's too good for people, and a twerp, and it doesn't help that she looks so much younger than she is, and doesn't like that fact. And so when people are like calling her young or immature or anything, she's just real snappy. But you were Larry.
Larry.
Larry the thief.
Larry the thief.
Who got kicked off the cart and was smoking a cigarette as they, showed them.
Ah, yes, I remember now. I know I was like half asleep when all this happened, too.
Oh yeah, 9:30 hit and his eyes started closing.
Mm-hmm.
But he was there in spirit.
At least you guys know 9:30 is the limit of the story, because once I'm out,
We have to
He'll
be like,
hey,
buddy.
slam it on the table. I'll be,
Oh.
and slowly just right back out.
They're like that cat, the oh.
Oh.
But yes, we all picked very antisocial characters, and we're just thrown into this mess together. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a beautiful disaster.
I'm sure we'll all find some way to talk to each other. I'm gonna try and do better with my character because my character is mildly antisocial, but she's actually pretty social. But she's also aggressive to people who say have your character's personality type. So I think the first thing I had my character say to yours was something like, "What? You think you're just better than the rest of us?" And you just, I don't know, kind of ignored.
I ignored all of them.
Yeah, she was kind of ignored me.
My character is the
like,
daydreamer, so she's just off in a la la land all her own most of the time.
I'm just like, what's wrong with you people? Like, okay,
What do you mean by you people?
Exactly.
Larry's just there because he has to be. It's the vibe I get.
Yeah.
I'm there for the titties and the milk.
Okay.
Mommy milkers.
We're all like teenagers, by the
Hell,
way.
have you seen my wife's milkers? Like, God.
I mean, I'm not saying I haven't, but anyways, maybe we get back on track.
Anyway, back to Warhammer.
Warhammer.
Man, I was warring with that hammer.
Okay, we know you have a child.
And she's gorgeous!
Isn't she?
She got a little wrinkly face. It's so adorable.
Just wait until she's a little older. I'll do the whole, like, squish.
Oh, sorry, not another tangent, but I think I was, I don't know if I mentioned it to you, if it was your wife, but it is pretty adorable because she's still obviously in that newborn phase. And so, in my opinion, when she was born, she kind of looked like adorable, but kind of like a wrinkly old man. But now her hair's starting to come in. But her hair's coming in, like, from the back front, so now she looks like a balding old man. Still adorable. I love her to bits. But
I just
she's
love how she
Benjamin Button.
yeah, she's Benjamin Buttoning.
I just love how she doesn't look like she wants to be anywhere that she is.
Never.
She's just always like, why am I here? Who are these people? What are you doing?
She got it.
Why are you touching me?
She got it from her mama.
Like, give me that food. Actually, I don't want this food. Actually, I kind of want the food. I'm not sure.
It's more like, why don't I, like, give me that food. Never mind, I don't want that food. Wait, no, why aren't you giving me the food? I said I wanted it.
She's adorable.
Babies are fun.
But back to Warhammer.
Warhammer.
I have recently started back on to Star Trek, the original series, and I've gotten to the point where I've seen Lazarus, where they touch on alternate dimensions and ripples in space and things of that nature, which goes into Warhammer, where it's pretty much a like an alternate dimension, a kind of a space of hell being poured into the galaxy. And they are fighting all of these aliens in space. And I think it's going to be awesome.
That was like an 8-minute video. We don't have to watch the whole thing. I just figured get some of the cinematics and take a look at some of it at least. But yeah, I know you've been talking for a while about we've got a local game shop that does like Warhammer Nights where we did like, obviously what I'm playing now is like video game cinematic type footage, but you'll be getting more into like the tabletop and the minis, aren't you?
Yes. I'm also going to be doing some actual games also on probably PC to help get the concept of Warhammer down so that the math comes a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Which I think we also have pulled up.
We do. Oh, they look cool. They got mohawks.
I feel like I've seen something about this before. You guys keep... I'm going to look first.
Yeah, go for it. Now, actually, I have played a little bit of Vermintide, not that much. And obviously, I chose like a melee build type character. But, man, I had a lot of fun playing that, actually. I think it'd be cool if, when you start playing it. Maybe I can join you sometimes.
All right.
He's so cute! Oh, yeah. There's a Skaven boy. Oof. Mm-hmm. I go into melee characters pretty often, but I really do like ranged weapons. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember some of this. Yeah, I'm not good at this game, but there's definitely a learning curve I didn't even get to the battle of, but it was alright. I think you'll really enjoy it.
I'm excited to play. I want to either be Blood Elf or the Blood Angels or Dark Elves.
That tracks. Now, tabletop games are fun. I think I played a bit of the Star Wars one back a year or two ago, and it was a good time. Actually, I would really like to get back into that. We were, our one buddy was going to print me off an army. I think it was the Padme was going to be the leader, and I don't remember who we were going to have as like the actual army, but I just got to restudy up on it and get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't find the clip that I'm looking for, but
That's right.
I don't even know if it's Warhammer related, but I'll find it eventually and I'll send it to you guys because I thought it was pretty cool.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I'm really excited. It was really interesting to learn about the Space Marines and some of the lore yesterday. We were looking at some of it. Haven't even got into the math yet, but I'm ready.
She's got this. She is a nerd through and through.
Just remember, dedicated democracy.
That doesn't sound like me.
No?
No.
What is it? Don't die. Immediately die.
Okay, that was uncalled for.
You know that video? The Requise video?
Requise.
That's all I do is spawn, die, spawn, die, spawn,
God, I
die.
love that one.
That's you.
I'm just gonna look up their.
That was me in Helldivers after their game bugged. I literally spawned. There's enemies all around. Dead.
No.
He hits a few buttons. I'm back alive. Dead.
There you go. No, we need their full rant. Come on now. Oh, the flashbang reaction. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Literally her every single time.
Well, that was me last week, because remember, I tried throwing, I tried shooting while I was down, but I hadn't switched my gun over, which is how I threw a grenade and blew myself up.
And this is where it's Tato.
Oh, God. Sorry, some of these thumbnails.
But that does remind me. I do want to play more Helldivers with y'all. Helldivers 2.
We should be playing tonight. I don't see why we wouldn't be, but yeah, I think we'll get the old gang back together and play some Helldivers.
Be nice.
It'll be real nice.
See
okay.
if all of our gaming has paid off any, or if I still suck. You know.
I think it's paying off pretty well. I think I know definitely that one boss on Another Crab's Treasure probably could have taken less time on, but I at least had the sense to be like, I'm too weak for this. I'm gonna go do side shit.
See, with that game, I vibed with the music for a little bit.
I
Like,
love
all
the
I did was
music.
just dodge for, like, the first couple minutes, and then I was like, alright, so the music ended. Time to whoop his ass.
Oh.
And I just started smacking him.
Yeah.
You parry, smack, parry, smack, parry, smack.
Yeah, but I didn't like when the one little icon pops up and you can't like dodge it. You have to like run away from it.
Yeah.
I never did that.
You know what you do, though?
I failed.
You get up close to him. There's a gap in his, like, little, like, bike lock.
Oh.
If he's standing here,
Okay.
and you stand there,
Yeah.
the bike lock will go over you.
The bike. He just grabbed me with his claws and just drug me through the sand.
Well, then you're not in the right spot. His thing is he'll like raise it up to smack it down.
This is the guy like the first boss with like the goddamn.
The first boss is the bike lock lobster.
Oh, I didn't fight him. I fought the guy with the lance, the guy who sounds like a Southern Baptist priest. When you get your first shell, the soda can, and then he goes, "You're a lawbreaker." You don't remember?
I don't remember that one.
How do you not?
Look, I speedran the thing. All right. Like I told you, I beat the game in like a day, 2 days.
I don't remember his name.
Is it a first boss or is it a tutorial boss?
It might be a tutorial boss now that you mention it, but hang on, let me another crab's treasure first. Whatever.
Third boss.
First boss. This guy, yep, Nephro, captain of the guard.
Oh, I didn't consider him a boss.
Fair enough.
He's a knight.
Oh crap. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to grab a ticket?
You think yourself above the law, but the law is not so easily outwitted.
I like how far away he is, and they show that here.
That's why he's got to project.
I'm really sorry.
He's so cute, but he's literally on the run for tax evasion.
Technically, no. But I'm not going to spoil that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please don't spoil it. I want to get to there. But no, I got really annoyed at that cutscene really fast. The first time, I loved it. Second time, it was pretty cool. Fifth or sixth time, I'm like, okay, I get it. I suck. Let's fucking do this.
How many times did it take you?
A lot. Probably too many. But
I need you to mark off a counter, and I need you to try and beat it in under the amount of times that it took her.
I'll have to look
That
at
seems like a deal.
I'll have to look at my stream footage and see.
You do that, I'll get you twice the nuggets.
I swear to God.
I'll get you a tray of 30. How about that?
Bro!
Brittany, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do my best.
I know. I believe in you too.
30 nuggets, and
Oh.
she gets none.
Here's the question though. I was using an Xbox controller. Does she use her thing of choice? What PC, you know?
I use an Xbox controller. Well,
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Does she get to choose, or does she have to use the same hardware that we
same
did?
setup.
Same setup. Okay, so you gotta use the Xbox controller.
Okay.
Sweet. I will say that's part of my problem with like when you the delay on the summons, in Helldivers 2, which again I'm sorry I was trying, but it's the D-pad on the Xbox controller is actually pretty different than the one on the PlayStation controller, which I'm used to.
Oh, it's even harder on PC.
It's
I'm
the same, though.
Well, no, because if you look at, like, say, this one on this is a remote control. Obviously, this is different, but the one on the PlayStation controller, it's more separated, like this one, whereas the one on the Xbox has the circle around it, and so if you hit to the
You're
side,
using a different kind of controller. What kind of controller are you using?
I'll show you after the stream, but it should be just like one of them USB Xbox controllers.
I know, but there's ones that you can pull out the circle D-pad because it's just a cover.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show me that. I'll show you my controller when we get off this stream.
Okay.
Or this. Oh, speaking of which, actually, we do have a Twitch stream now, so we'll be making a schedule for that soon and figuring out some fun GFaP related events. Forgot to mention that. We should definitely mention that. And is there anything else you want to bring up for this here very special episode?
I can't think of anything else. Warhammer, Digimon, Little Crab's Treasure,
He's so cute.
Helldivers 2. We've been playing Remnant.
Yeah, still playing Remnant. We'll be playing that one for a while. That one's really fun. I'll tell you something I didn't mention about Remnant is my favorite stack is there's this beam rifle, which is exactly what it sounds like. It shoots out a green laser beam, but if you add the mod Hot Shot to it, Hot Shot you can add to just about any firearm except for the ones that come with their own mods that you can't remove.
Like the Defiler.
Yeah, like the Defiler. That thing's awesome. But
Why do you need a mod to defile things? You just go up and you do it.
Anyway, so my point being, hot shot. You attach it to any firearm, and it'll basically cause burning. Say if you're just using a regular like assault rifle, the bullets will also deal fire damage by catching the enemy on fire. But if you attach that to the beam rifle, it's pretty much a constant stream of flame.
Flame and radiation, and she's getting better at not shooting him in the face with it.
Ah, yes. The
And you're
radiation will kill you.
It won't kill you, but the radiation, I believe, cuts your stamina in half.
It does, yeah. Yeah, the radiation cuts stamina in half, corrosion cuts armor in half, burning just does fucking burning damage.
Bleeding, you just constantly bleed out, and your health just keeps going down and down.
Yeah, you gotta bandage yourself up.
And
I would hope so.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually what happens when you bleed.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, you know, if you sell it to get extra stuff at the beginning of the game, because you only start out with so much scrap in the challenge mode, and if you can sell stuff, some of your, like you got ammo crates and other little buffs like adrenaline to make you go faster, you can sell all of that to get extra stuff, and that is a risk you take, especially if you go up against a boss that does cause bleeding. Because, again, if you find yourself bleeding with no bandages and none are around to be picked up, then, yeah, you're just kind of SOL, bleeding out all over the place.
yeah, I think you start with 3 ammo crates, 1 adrenaline, 1 bandage, and 2 blood wards.
That is correct.
So when you're bleeding, do you eventually stop, but it's too low for anything to happen?
No, you just keep bleeding.
You just keep bleeding.
Until you die?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, but if you get rezzed, you don't have the bleeding anymore.
Oh, I would just kill myself then.
Well, you only
I've got an itch that only a 12 gauge can scratch.
But you also only start out with 3 hearts at the very beginning round, and you have to keep those 3 hearts. If you do beat strong bosses or like strong enemies on the way, you can get the hearts to recharge. Mm-hmm. But you kind of want to have all your hearts at the final boss, the end of that.
That sounds like how Neon Abyss is.
Is it?
It's a side-scrolling RPG.
Okay.
Through the entire thing, you have like 7, 8 levels.
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't matter what you fight against, it will take a heart away, and you only start with 2.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Well,
Further through the missions, you obviously collect more.
Well, the hearts in Remnant they will recharge in between rounds. But
yeah, so once you beat a boss, you get those hearts back, but you kind of want those hearts for the boss.
Yeah, because you can use because if you go down, then one of your friends has to pick you up. So you're hoping they have some extra hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, if you go down to, I'd say at least half is the threshold. You want to heal yourself so that you can stay up, so your teammates don't have to res you, and you can keep fighting.
But see, that's when you have a fall guy, have that guy be bait, then the other person comes up, helps you out,
But no, then it
and then you go rescue the bait.
I mean, sometimes that is how that happens, not on purpose, but
also, when someone goes down, the enemies just start immediately swarming around the other people that are still alive. So that doesn't always work.
So
yeah,
isn't there anything in the game that you can use for distraction?
No.
Nothing.
No. There is like the Aggressor's Bane, which makes somebody more prone to getting attacked, and they can like call more enemies.
That's
to
a
themselves.
distraction.
That's the only thing, and that's why I mentioned it.
But that's also not helpful if both of your teammates are down, because a lot of times the lead bosses will spawn mini dudes that also go after you. So if, say me and Tato go down, and our friend is trying to solo this boss and also has little freaking peons going after him, it's going to be a little harder.
So hear me out, right? You said you can raise yourself.
No.
Or like pick yourself up, right?
No, you can only pick your friends up, or you can
heal yourself
when you're lower.
Okay, so when you're low, take off in one direction, use that distraction mod or buff or whatever the hell it is, get everybody over there. Then the one person that's still up goes to res another person. Okay, so now you're still low, running off in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Once they're both up, go after the enemies.
Well, in this case, if you're just going to run off and be low, you should just heal yourself so you can stay up and
I would
fight.
just jump off the map.
Well, then
Distraction.
You're just screwing your teammates then, because that's not a distraction.
Nope, distraction, because they're all the way across the field.
That's not
distraction.
That's not a distraction, because they're just immediately going to go after them.
Big brain moves. Distract to the end. Be the fall guy. To think like a fall guy, you have to be the fall guy.
Oh, right.
In Tato's defense, rolling off the map seems like a very valid thing to do consistently. So, It's okay.
I had
It was a mistake.
I had a comment for you, but it got lost in the you gotta do big brain moves.
Big brain moves.
Big brain moves.
Roll off the map.
Roll off your map.
But like I mentioned in a previous podcast, I've been loving the Summoners build.
Mm-hmm.
I get pretty lucky with some of the accessories, actually. Soul Anchor, the Galenic Charm, Soul Ember, Soul Link.
Basically anything that increases, was it the mod duration or the mod reload? Or both?
Mod duration, mod reload, or mod power in general. I also stock up on Invoker most of the time. I really like my very good boy. I named him Bob the Biter, and he does a very good job.
He bites people's faces.
I also like the...
Nibbler.
I also like the seed color mod. I call them mothball monkeys. I named them Tim and Larry, and they kind of just like float around with two sides and just attack anything and everything, which is amazing.
They're pretty sweet.
I also like the turrets. I named them Bang Bang.
She names everything.
I name all of my summons, and they are awesome too, especially for bosses or like in big areas where there's a lot of enemies coming at you. I also like the beetles. I named them Bam, Pop, and Pow, and they kind of just, they're the seeker beetles. They just go to the enemy and blow up in their face.
Pretty great.
Yes,
Those and the
face.
turrets are what you want for the freaking mods. Those mods are killer.
Yes, and then I still have not got the mod that will probably be one of my favorites, the skulls, but soon.
Scully boys.
Soon I'll have some floating skulls that'll just fuck some shit up.
Oh yeah.
So, you would say they're getting skull fucked?
Yes. I'm
I
ready
should get a
to
mini
skull
drum
fuck
kit.
my enemies.
You should just have it popped up on your phone just every time. Ram shot, ram shot.
I really should, but hear me out. I could get one of those desk drum kits and be like,
You could,
it'd be
but
cute.
that would require skill.
I mean, if I can't learn a rim shot, I really just need to like go work at McDonald's or
If
something.
you're gonna do the rim shot, you need to learn the Pornhub intro.
I think that's a good place to end this episode. You're not wrong. But if
It's a classic.
It's the only valid thing you need to know on drums.
That and the rim shot.
Or a different kind of shot.
if you enjoyed this episode of Ginger Force Apocalypse, the podcast, please give us a follow on all of our pages, and the links will be right here. We also have an official Ginger Force Apocalypse link tree. It's got the merch site where you can get these sexy mugs for your desk, as well as hoodies, posters, stickers, necklaces. Actually, there's a really cool amount of stuff on there with this fun logo on it. Of course.
So you can be a fapper too.
Yes, join the fappening.
Just without the lotion.
And of course, my singular link is right here. It's got all my socials. I live stream on Twitch. I'm on all the other socials as well. Instagram, Twitter, all of it. And I hope you slide into my DMs or at least comment, like, share it. Tell all your friends, really. I've got a lot to offer.
You can find me Cosplaying Potato on YouTube or Tiny and Adorable on Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok.
And then you can find me at linktree/muffinsincere. It's got Discord, Insta, basically all the decent socials.
Yay. And that's all for this very special episode of Ginger Force Apocalypse, the podcast. And we hope you join us next time.
Do I?
Do you remember?
Because you did not survive.
You said who died first. And do you remember who died first? You spawned into the wall and blew yourself up. You died first, man.